Time flies. We have opted to have two groups. The MMC is still busy with other interviews. So without any waste of time, I'm going to hand over to the team and he'll explain what this room is and what all these screens that you're seeing here are for. Oh, Stairs. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry for making you guys wait. I wasn't sure what the arrangements were. My name's Edward Livesey. I'm head of this department. We call the electrical support department. We fall under technical services of operations. And this floor, as you can see, has got different access control, and it doesn't actually sort of exist. It works out quite conveniently for ourselves because this is our 24/7 control center. So we have somebody running here 24/7, and from here, as you can see, we actually monitor the whole city. So we're monitoring all the reservoirs, storage, pumping facilities throughout the city of Johannesburg. And from here, we get like an early bird warning system. If we have any alarms, it will actually detect that and it will let us know about it. So here's a typical example of a reservoir, Linden Reservoir site, where we're monitoring the actual levels in the reservoir in the tower, and we're measuring the flow rates and everything going through the pipes. So therefore we can determine whether we got low levels in our reservoirs, so we can actually act on that behalf. So from there, Tepo is kindly, he's one of our control station technicians, he's kindly going to just pull up one of the trends. So from there they would actually look at the trends. So that would typically look at it, and you see those levels there. We superimpose the two levels on top of each other so that if they drift, we can immediately pick up there's a problem. So we don't just wait to rely on one instrument to tell us there's something wrong in the field. We often use two. So you just click on the actual level there. What we've done there and dropped the other level as well, the other ultrasonic, you see now that is just changed the range now from 8.3 to 8 to make it more accurate. So we're actually monitoring it on a time basis, and we also poll it. So what actually happens, the system every 4 hours checks to see there's a healthy heartbeat. They can also manually poll it, so they can check on the system, and then also if the event happens in the situation, it will also inform me. If you just go into that Linden example here. So just showing you now how all this data comes back. We have what we call a remote terminal unit out there out in the field. I just wanted to show you. So let's get back to it now. How we would do that. So typically in the field there's what we call an outstation. So all of that information, all those levels and everything connects. Liquids here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You just want to go to the documents closest to your documents. So it's designed not to have too many fields open. In the trend? Yeah, right in the trend, you'll have to look there. Drop this trend, close this trend. Okay, close the trend. You want to go on to documentation. Click on the self-documentation, and then there we are, and then click open that. And then go to your drawing. So go to the top one, here's the first one, double click on it. Open it. Okay. And then just bring it up.
Just call this.
Just close all the doors. Okay, so what actually happens, so they're in the outstation, there's a field, so this is typically a trend, you can close this one as well. So there's a typical alarm coming in now. So he needs to react to the alarm. So this red screen is all the current active alarms. So you can imagine this system has got over 150 installations just on the water and sanitation side. And on our pressure management side, there's 211 installations. So there's quite a lot to be done. So any of those can send an alarm, from an intruder alarm to a high level alarm to an overflow alarm to a low level to no water, and in reverse on sanitation we actually want them to be emptying the sumps. So that's what Tepo would be typically monitoring. So you look at these trends, you get that alarm, and then you would actually call the relevant people in control. So out in the field, I should say. This is another report we do. One of the things it does as well is not only does it do that real-time monitoring, it also does what we call reporting. So we have intelligent reporting. So what we do is we monitor the levels at 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning, and then 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So we're monitoring the trend to see, and this goes to our management, to actually see when we had that water outage a few months ago, this is what we use to send out to management and to the press to tell them at what level we have dropped or whether we've increased. So the arrows will tell you that it's on an upward trend, so it's actually filling. It filled by 0.1 of a meter, so that's 1.5% of its volume that it went up. And then you can see the ones in red, those are the ones that have gone down. So That's what the system does. So not only does it report on real-time information, but it can also tell you what's happening. We can do the history. Any questions? Anything you want to look at?
You'll see.